Unajua gazeti haiuzwi Kenya leo bila ya headline, iko William Ruto huko, iko Waiguru huko, sijui iko nani huko.
At the mention of his name, his supporters ran into a frenzy, save for his articulate humorous nature on the podium. But for his opponents, Ruto is a nightmare. Yesterday, the Ipsos survey company listed Ruto as the most corrupt leader in the country and sparked a bitter debate about the motive of the survey and as whether it is meant to taint his image so as to portray him as unelectable as he plans to make a stab at the presidency.
But again, it could be true that this is part of the campaign to smear him, to derail him, to ensure that by 2022 or long before that, is so discredited that he will be limping.
Ruto has however rubbished the findings and blamed his political opponents who are keen on crippling his presidential agenda, but political pundit Herman Manyora faults Ruto for the conclusion.
The whole of this story about constant, perennial, unending headlines about William Ruto this, William Ruto that, opinion poll this, corruption the other, is sponsored by our competitors because they cannot match our development record.
I think it will be foolhardy on the part of William Ruto and his followers to target Raila and the ODM or NASA, because really the power to deny him the presidency lies with only one individual, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Despite all this, Manyora says Ruto can easily wade through the storm that threatens to capsize his political boat.
I think he's many things to many different people. And sometimes when you are like that, it could be an advantage to you, an advantage to you. When people don't understand you, you could handle them, deal with them very easily.
Ruto's allies have been in murmurs lamenting about how the Jubilee Party is being run, but the party vice chairman David Murathe has had no soft words for Jubilee leaders in the bicameral house who appear to contravene President Kenyatta's directive.
Murathe seems to be too powerful for the liking of certain Jubilee people. Even people like Korea, they feel too small before Murathe. And I think it's one way of saying, gentlemen, let us be in charge of our party. Otherwise, people like Murathe are going to run us out of touch.
The famous handshake between President Kenyatta and Raila Odinga also sent shivers down Ruto's allies' spines as they claimed it was one of the greatest hurdles for them come 2022.
To you as a person, if you had to advise William Ruto, who is his real enemy other than the perceived Raila Odinga and his ODM troop? Who is his real enemy? Is it Uhuru?
If I were to advise William Ruto, I would advise him first to study this handshake carefully. Therein lies his future. That his future is within the handshake. Fighting the handshake is not an option. Working within the handshake and getting something out of it is the best for him.
Alan Ochanda for Every TV.